So, you want to know how to actually earn money online in Pakistan using just your phone? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to cut through all the hype and get straight to the point. In the next few minutes, we'll break down the real, trustworthy ways you can start earning. Let's dive in.
All right, here's the game plan. First, we're going to talk about what's real and what's not. Then, we'll look at 3 different ways to earn, starting small with some pocket money, then moving up to building your own little business, and finally, cashing in on your professional skills. And, of course, we'll cover the most important part, how to spot and avoid scams. By the end, you'll know exactly which path is right for you.
Okay, let's get right into it. You see it all over the place, right? Promises of earning huge amounts of money with just a few taps on your phone. Our first job here is to cut through that noise and separate the hype from what you can actually achieve.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the short answer is, yes, you absolutely can. But, and this is a huge but, it all comes down to your approach, how much effort you're willing to put in, and which path you decide to take. It's not about some magic trick. It's all about having the right method.
So, let's start at square one. If you're totally new to all of this and maybe you don't have any specific tech skills just yet, this is the perfect place to begin. Think of these apps as a way to just dip your toes in the water and earn a little extra cash on the side.
Now, I want to be super clear here, just to manage expectations. When we say pocket money, we really mean it. This isn't going to replace your day job. It's just a simple way to get a small, real reward for doing easy tasks whenever you have some free time. And you've got quite a few options here. You could be earning a little something just by watching videos on an app like Snack Video, or by answering some quick surveys for Google Opinion Rewards. Then you have platforms like Toloka, where you can do micro tasks, which are just tiny jobs like checking some data or labeling images. The best part? A lot of these let you cash out through easy local services like JazzCash.
Okay, so once you've gotten the hang of the basics, you might feel like you're ready for the next step up. This path isn't about doing small tasks for someone else. It's about using your phone as a tool to actually build your own small business.
This is where you get to be an entrepreneur. We're talking about the world of e-commerce and reselling. Apps like Daraz and especially Markaz give you everything you need to sell products without ever having to buy or store them yourself. You basically become the storefront.
And the business model here is kind of genius in its simplicity. On an app like Markaz, you're essentially a virtual shopkeeper. You browse their catalog, pick a product you think you can sell, add your own profit on top, and then you just focus on marketing it. The app takes care of all the headaches, the packing, the shipping, all of it. Whatever profit you set, that's yours to keep.
Now, let's talk about the third, and honestly, the most profitable path. This is where you make the big shift. You stop just using apps and start using your skills. This is the real road to building a sustainable, professional-level income, all from your phone or computer.
If you've got a knack for any of these things, or if you're willing to learn, you've got something the whole world wants. I'm talking about content writing, making graphics, editing videos, managing social media. These are skills that businesses globally are paying good money for on freelancing websites right now.
And there are 2 main ways this works. On a platform like Fiverr, you basically set up a digital shop. You package your service as a gig, and clients find you. But on a site like Upwork, it's flipped. Clients post jobs they need done, and you browse through and apply for the ones that fit your skills. They just require different strategies. And here's the real motivation. Look, it takes time, it takes effort, and you've got to build up your skills. But the earning potential with freelancing is massive. Hitting over 100,000 rupees a month is a totally realistic goal for freelancers who gain some experience and really put in the work.
All right, before we go any further, we need to have a serious talk about safety. The internet can be a tricky place, and I want to make sure you have a simple, non-negotiable checklist to keep yourself and your money safe.
If you remember only one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this. You should never have to pay money to make money. Real, legitimate platforms are always free to join. The second an app asks you for a registration fee or an investment to get started, it's a scam. Walk away. End of story.
So here are your quick safety rules. First, if something promises you'll get rich quick with zero work, be skeptical. That's not how the world works. Second, always read the reviews on the App Store before you download anything. And third, never ever share super sensitive info like your CNIC number or your bank passwords with anyone.
Phew, we've covered a lot of ground, from tiny tasks all the way to professional freelancing. So now, let's put all the pieces together and help you figure out exactly where you should start.
This chart right here really tells the whole story. It's so simple, Your potential earnings are tied directly to the amount of effort and skill required. You can see it clearly, right? Low-effort things like survey apps get you low rewards. But as you climb the ladder toward reselling and actual freelancing, the income potential just skyrockets. The biggest takeaway? There are no shortcuts.
So, to wrap it all up, you've got 3 clear paths in front of you. You can start small with pocket money apps just to get comfortable. If you've got that entrepreneurial spark, you can try building a small business with reselling. Or, if you're aiming for the highest rewards, you can invest in yourself, learn a valuable skill, and jump into the world of freelancing.
And that leads us to the final, most important question. And this one is for you. Now that you've seen the options, you understand the effort involved, and you know the potential rewards, the power is officially in your hands. So, which path will you start on?